That same storm that delayed Blue Origin's launch is now lighting up the skies across the globe. Look at these pictures. The northern lights were spotted as far south as Texas and even parts of North Georgia. And forecasters say Atlanta could catch a glimpse tonight as another solar burst heads our way. And would you look at that? I have a forecaster that we can ask. Her name is next weather meteorologist Orelon Sidney.
Hello.
So can we see this? I know light pollution is a thing.
Light pollution is going to be a thing in town, but a coronal mass ejection, that's a big charge, a big blast of charged particles.
You said it's a, what again?
It's a coronal mass ejection.
Clock that.
And yes, and that's going to be the word for the day.
Okay.
That is a big blast of charged particles and magnetic fields that come out of the sun during these geomagnetic storms. And one passed right through Earth, or right over Earth, about 4 hours ago. So we should have some very good viewing tonight.
Orelon, I'm waiting for your show called Super Science with Miss Sidney, okay?
I like it. I like it. Let's do it. Let's take a look at some geo color, shall we? This is just a picture of what's going on across the country, and it looks like, look at this, looks like we have a satellite drop here. You notice that there's a little bit of satellite showing up here, but none here. Well, guess what? Geomagnetic storms and coronal mass ejections interfere with satellite transmission. So we may be seeing that right now in our current situation. So let me take you on to this. We will look at the temperature outlook, not affected by coronal mass ejections, but temperatures are going to be warming over the next 6 to 10 days across really the bulk of the country, stretching from the Gulf all the way into the northern plains. Something else we'll be looking at, of course, is the chance for precip. Now, that's probably not as optimistic. It looks like most of that will be out to the west, but we do have a shot at a chance for some showers. So watch what happens here as we take a look at our chances for precip. Now, as far as Georgia is concerned, we're going to stay, I think, mostly dry, but there is a little disturbance trying to sneak its way into the forecast by Sunday. There's some uncertainty with this. The best chance of rain would be across North Georgia and the Georgia mountains. And take a look at some of these amounts. Not real impressive, folks. We're looking at 10% at best, but as we go through the end of the week, we'll have more information in the models, and that could give us a better idea about our chances for rain. What we do know is that it is going to be warming considerably. How about some 70s? That's going to be the story as we get through your Thursday, Friday, and on into Saturday. Now, that's going to be a very high confidence forecast there. Temperatures will be in the 70s, overnights warm from the 40s to the 50s. Then we get into this period, gets a little bit dicey. Is that disturbance going to give us that chance of showers we talked about? Temperatures, we're pretty much got a lock on that. The question is, are we going to get any rain here? Going through another day with your nice temperatures, and then we start to have another kind of hitch in the get along here. A lot of different feeling in the forecast models. Some of them actually give us a pretty good rain event at the end of the 7-day forecast. Others, just some sprinkles. Either way, high temperatures will stay in the 70s. Overnight lows warming to the 50s and in some locations the 60s.